This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. PA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to start us off. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Makes the read. He's keeping it. Powering through. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Punt over the middle. It's Ware. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Catch made over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch him there. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game
Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Grabbed by the receiver. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Finds his man. It's Ware. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. It looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Ware. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Hand off to the back. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Ware. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. One quarter. Let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the junior was an excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Now it's second down here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here.
And it's called in. Catch that in way downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Here we go, set.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And after, not great through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. That's caught. It's rare. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Makes the catch. It's Ware. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on third down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ware. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Powering through a tackle. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. The pass rush gets home.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Bringing pressure. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And on the offense, we'll call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. Yet good as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the left side. The catch is made inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Gamecocks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the 1st.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
As the 1st down is still going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Caught over the middle. It's Ware. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And here's the handoff. Breaks free. He's in the clear. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. There was no catching him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Coach deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. And he runs it into the end zone, and those 2 points will tie the football game.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The tight end has got it. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with the miss, it remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Now, this is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Ware. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks right, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. He'll hand it off. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaning on the run game here late. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
35, South Carolina, 21.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 7.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quick dart to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep again. And is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Offense makes their way on the field. Now they're running on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. But go with the ground game there. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Gives it to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Aggies will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.